For a long time, it felt like there were no stock 79 to 04 Mustangs left on Earth. The aftermarket has made these cars so easy to customize that it's hard to resist changing them. But in the last few years, a lot of people have been restoring 79 to 04 Mustangs back to stock condition. And as Fox bodies and rare SN95 and New Edge models have gone up in value, I'm seeing a lot of well-preserved examples and unmodified survivor cars at shows and club meetings. I meet a lot of people who want to autocross, but they don't want to modify their all-original or restored Mustangs. They also don't want to compete against fully prepped autocross cars. The good news is, you don't have to do either of those things to enjoy attacking the cones in your Mustang. The SCCA wants as many cars as possible at autocross events. In order to keep the playing field level, the SCCA created several categories based on authorized modifications. In each category, there are classes that group cars together to keep the competition fair. The SCCA Street Category exists to provide the lowest barrier to entry to get into autocross. This video provides a brief overview of Street Category. I'll talk about some of the main modifications that are allowed, and I'll break down the classes 79 to 04 Mustangs fit into. But first, I want to make one thing clear. If your 79 to 04 Mustang is bone stock, you're good to go. It's legal to compete in Street Category. Even though Street Category only allows a few mods, there are still a lot of rules. Going over every rule in detail would make this video way too long. I'm going to hit the highlights, but I recommend that you go to scca.com and read through all the rules. If the rules don't specifically say a mod is authorized, that mod is not allowed. Remember, SCCA rules can change every year. I'm using the 2020 rules for this video. In Street Category, you can upgrade the air filter in the stock airbox. You can install adjustable shocks and struts that have a maximum of 2 separate adjustments. You can install a catback exhaust system as long as it exits in the same location as the stock exhaust. You can substitute, add, or remove one sway bar. You can install better brake pads. You can run 200 treadwear tires. You can increase or decrease rim diameter by 1 inch, but they must be the same width as the standard rims. And the offset must be within plus or minus 7 millimeters of the OEM rims. Those mods can make a big difference in how 79 to 04 Mustangs perform on course. And they can easily be undone without leaving permanent scars. And that's kind of the point of Street Category. It allows you to race your car without having to turn it into a race car. In Street Category, cars are classed by performance potential. Cars with the highest performance potential are in Super Street. From there, the classes go from A to H, with A Street cars having higher performance potential than B Street cars, continuing down to H Street cars which have the lowest performance potential relative to the other classes. Super Street R combines high-performance production cars with the highest performing DOT tires. 79 to 04 Mustangs are classed in Super Street, F Street, G Street, and H Street. Here's a breakdown of which models go into which class. 1993 Cobra R, 1995 Cobra R, and 2000 Cobra R Mustangs are classed in Super Street. 79 to 04 V8 Mustangs, not otherwise classed, SVT Cobras, the 0304 Mach 1, 01 Bullet, and 0304 Cobra Mustangs are classed in F Street. 1984 to 1986 SVO Mustangs are classed in G Street. 94 to 04 V6 Mustangs, 79 to 93 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, and 4-cylinder turbo non-SVO Mustangs are classed in H Street. These classes aren't only made up of Mustangs. you'll be up against many other cars, new and old, that according to the SCCA have similar performance potential. If you've ever thought about autocrossing your stock or restored 79 to 04 Mustang, Street Category is the perfect way to get started. You can find out if autocross is the right motorsport for you without making a single mod to your car. And if you decide you want to modify your Mustang, the Authorized Street Category mods aren't expensive, invasive, or permanent. Best of all, you get to experience the unparalleled pleasure of pushing your prized pony to the limit.